they are taking, what are the activities they are taking against that particular disease or particular problem. So we can rectify, we can take some idea from the past. That's why we are studying past. Okay. So particularly we are studying already. I said the whole entire sixth fully we are studying about the life of early humans. Okay. So the early humans, about early humans alone we discussed. So in early humans means what they eat. Okay, what is the food of the people means the people they are taking raw vegetables and flesh of animal. What do you mean by flesh of animal means a raw animal without cooking. Why? Because the time of early human beings they don't know how to cook. After they discover fire only they comes to know cooking. So before that they are taking fruits and vegetables, meat, everything in a raw only. Okay, without cooking they are taking. Okay, so about the food habit of people we will discuss in the upcoming lesson. The same like kinds of clothes. Okay, kinds of cloth, what type of dresses they are wear. Okay, so very initially before the civilization started, the people they are wearing the animal skins or the bark of trees or leaves are not their dresses. Okay, later only they comes to know the methodology of cloth materials, right? And the third one is houses of people. Okay, so where the early human beings they may live means particularly they live in caves. Okay, first they are living in caves. Why? Because they don't know how to build the houses, so they are sitting in caves. Particularly the time of rain or night time they are sitting in cave and they are moving. Okay, otherwise they are settled. They are taking shelter under the trees also. Okay, and then games. Even in those days also the children they played games with the help of old stories and songs. We comes to know what type of games they may play. Okay, so that too we will discuss in the upcoming lesson. And particularly very important about life. About life means what work the early human beings very beginning they did. After later what they did means very initially they are hunters. Okay, why they are hunters means they are roaming in forest. That's why for their food they are hunting animals, and they are gatherer. Okay, what do you mean by gatherer means they are collecting vegetables and fruits in forest. They only called as gatherer. So very initially they are hunters, then gatherers. Then only they started to learn agricultural activity. Okay, so they became the farmers, and then only they settled one place. Then the kings ruling started. Meantime, people learn to trading activities, craft work, everything. That too we will study about for kings and merchants, traders. That and all we will study 6th and 7th lesson. Okay, so first two lessons we study. We are going to discuss hunters, gatherers only. Okay, that too we complete before itself. So the next topic is where did people live? Okay, early human beings where they select for their the settlement time. Which place they are selecting means banks of river. Okay, which place they settled? They select means banks of river. Okay, banks of river means near the river side they are going to settle. Okay, so why they select the river banks means water is very important for life. Okay, without water you can't able to sustain in that place for long time. Okay, that is the main reason people select the river bank for settle. Particularly in central India. Okay, so in central India we have the river Narmada. Okay, so that Vindhya, Chapuram, people who involved the gatherers or hunters, they know the wealth of forest in that time. Okay, so what are the vegetables or fruits it is eatable or non-eatable, that they know very well. Why? Because for long time they are lived in that forest. That's why they know the wealth of the forest. And then a second, okay, after the how they settle in the Narmada river bank, the same time they said some people they settle the river bank of Indus and its tributary. Okay, you know very well where is Indus river is located, means northwest direction of India. Okay, so in that place some people were settled and some earliest cities also flourished. Okay, this is Harappan civilization. I hope I only taught that lesson. So Harappan, Mohenjo-daro, Kalibangan. So these cities are flourished, Indus and its tributaries side alone, right? So Ganga and its tributary side also people they started to settle. You know very well why they select the river bank means for getting water and resources of their life. Okay, so when they settle in Ganga and tributary side, so many long period, okay, not 10 years, 100 years, okay, around 5 to 6,000 years, long time they settled. After that only the small settlements will start, and then only this method of king's ruling that implemented in this area. Okay, so one of the very old ruling area means Magadha, which is located in present day Bihar. Okay, so present day Bihar in those days called as Magadha, and Bihar and surrounding area were called as Magadha. So it's very famous. The king Ashoka, Chandragupta, they are ruled in that area alone. Okay, so the largest kingdom were developed in this area alone. Okay, next the northwest direction. Okay, I explained in map also. The northwest direction, Sulaiman and Girdar hills. Okay, so where this Sulaiman and Girdar hills located at present means in Afghanistan. Okay, in Afghanistan, the Sulaiman and Girdar hills located. See, in those days, present day Afghanistan, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, everything considered as India alone. Okay, why? That's why the Southeast Asian countries were called as subcontinent. Okay, often in your book you can hear the word subcontinent. Okay, so why it is called as subcontinent means it's close to continent. The size of these countries were, particularly India, it is not more than big of continent, but it was very large. Okay, that's why our India is called as subcontinent. Okay, so why I explain means the Sulaiman Girdar hills in Afghanistan. Why you teach him? You can ask no. But in those days, that area also considered as India alone, right? So in this area, Sulaiman and Girdar area alone, the people first they started to cultivate wheat and barley. Okay, wheat and barley. You know very well what is wheat. Okay, for making of chapati, roti or puri, we are using wheat. Barley also a kind of pulses only. In shops you can see. Okay, the same like when they cultivate in Sulaiman Hill, wheat and barley, the same period. Here you just come here. Narmada river bank, I said no. In this place, they started to cultivate rice. Okay, so the same period alone. Okay, when the rice was cultivated in the Narmada river bank side, the same period only, the Sulaiman Hill side, Sulaiman and Girdar Hill side, they started to cultivate wheat and barley. Okay, and then Gora Hills. Okay, next is Gora Hills. Where is Gora Hills is located means present day Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. So in this period, in this place alone, the Gora Hills located. So in Gora Hills also, the people they started to cultivate rice and they are involving rearing animals. Even the Sulaiman and Girdar Hills people also they practiced. Okay, they rearing sheep, goat. Okay, so like that animal. See, all the places where the people they started to settle, all the places when they started agriculture activity, they started to rear animals, right? So after settling on one place, the people slowly started to migrate one place to another place. Okay, so here I mentioned some reasons why people migrate from one place to another place, right? So what do you mean by migration? Migration means for traveling one place to another place. Okay, travel, okay, to one place to another place. See, you just keep it in your mind. In those days, there is no vehicle. What are the vehicles we are using at present? Like car, bike or bus, train, aeroplane. Like that, no vehicles in those days. Yeah, that time only they started to find out they are making wheel. Okay, with the help of wheel, with the help of horse and cows, they are using small bullock carts like chariot they are making. Okay, that and all the huge people, the rich people only they are using. The normal people they are using to move one place to another place with by walk only they are traveling. Okay, so what is the reason they are traveling or migrate one place to another place means? First one is search of food. Okay, first one is search of food. Why? Because means suppose the people they settle one place for long period of time. Okay, they are settled one place for long period of time. The food is going to empty. Why ma'am, we are settled one place in long time, the food is not empty? No, like that you can ask. No, why? Because in those days the people they started to rear many animals. The animals they are going to eat many food, all the food. That's why they are moving to one place to another place for search of water and place of life. Okay, this is also close connect to this. The time of animal rearing, they are taking their animals one place to another place for grass or water. Okay, so that too they are moving one place to another place. Okay, and then to escape for natural calamities. Okay, what do you mean by natural calamities means? Like flood, okay, earthquake. So like this incident happening time, that place is not suitable for life. Okay, so for that reason, the people they may move that particular place to another place. And some people they have some spirit to find out new places for achievement. They are moving one place to another place. Even some more reasons also we have. Due to war also they are started to move one place to. So here you just look this map. So first whenever you are looking the map you should know the direction. So this is the north direction. Okay, this is north, this is south and this is east and west. Okay, you should know the direction. Okay, so north, south, east and west. Okay, so here I mark some places, right? So here Sulaiman and Girdhar hills, and here Vindhya mountain range and Narmada river. Here one Swan river and Gora hills. Okay, so why I mark these places very important means these are the very early florist places. Okay, florist means early developed places. Okay, when the people started to settle one particular place, slowly they started to learn how to agriculture. Okay, how to cultivate land. Particularly here Girdhar and Sulaiman area people. Okay, Girdhar and Sulaiman area people first they started to cultivate wheat and barley. Okay, wheat that we are making chapati and puri. Know that wheat and barley they started to cultivate the Girdhar and Sulaiman area around 8,000 years ago. 8,000 years ago. Okay, so when they cultivate, when did they cultivate means around 8,000 years ago they cultivate wheat and barley, the place of Girdar and Suleiman area. Same like in the same area people, they started to rear animals like sheep, goat and cattle. Okay, and then here I mentioned Gora Hills. Okay, Gora Hills and the Vindhya rivers, Vindhya mountain range, both side, these people also started to develop the agriculture activity. Okay, particularly the Narmada river bank side, the people started to cultivate rice. Okay, so we are which is the main food of India, rice, no? So rice is cultivated very first in Narmada, Vindhya mountain range nearby Narmada river. Okay, so these are very very important. And you just look at this map. Here Indus river and here we have Ganga river. So in Indus river we have many tributaries rivers. Okay, you know very well what is tributary, which are small rivers which going to be flows into a larger river. River is called as tributary river. Okay, so what are the tributaries of Indus river means? Jhelum, Beas, Ravi, Sutlej and Chenai. Okay, these are the tributary river of Indus. Okay, so like that in Ganga also have lot of tributary rivers. Okay, so one of the tributary of Ganga is Son. So nearby that place, very old civilization, very old ruling part located in that place alone. Okay, so present day Bihar in those days was called as Magadha. It was very old and powerful ruling site. Okay, very big kingdom. You will study about Magadha in your 7th and 8th lesson, right? So in all the places, okay, wherever the people settled in very first, often the people, they started to migrate one place to another places. Okay, why they migrate means because of various reasons that we will discuss next. Of the land. Okay, so you know very well what is our country name is India. Okay, so our country is India, otherwise it is called as Bharat. Okay, so our country has two names. How these names were emerged for us means, in the first it comes to India. So India, this comes from the Sanskrit word. Okay, it comes from the Sanskrit word, it means sin. Okay, it means sin. How it states this name is, some people, okay, some people, they are from Iran and Greece. Okay, Iran and Greece, the people they are coming here for trading purpose. Okay, so where these countries are located means present day Iran, Iraq, Italy, no. So in that place it is located. Just you refer with the help of atlas. So when the people they are coming to our land, they have to cross Indus river. Okay, they have to cross Indus river. Okay, so when they cross Indus river, then only they comes to India. So because of crossing Indus river, these peoples, Iranian people and Greek peoples, they gave the name India to our country. Okay, so the river stream only changed into India, right? And then Bharat, our country also called as Bharat. This word mentioned in Rig Veda. Okay, we have 4 Veda in class 6 itself. In your history you will study Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Atharva Veda, Sham Veda, like that 4 Veda we have. So in that Veda, Rig Veda, they mention the word Bharat. Okay, so who write the Rig Veda means the people who lived in northwest part, present day Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir side people, they are writing Vedas. So in that Veda they mention the word Bharat. So this is the way our country gets its name, right? So the next topic is finding out about the past. So what are the evidence we comes to know about the past, right? So we have 2 evidence. One is inscription and we have some more evidence for about the early human beings. I said before itself, early human beings, they don't know how to read and write. After learning read and write, they started to record the events. Okay, they started to record events. Very first they recorded in manuscripts. Later they are going to record events in inscriptions. Okay, so manuscripts. Okay, what do you mean by manuscripts? Okay, the word manu. Okay, the word manu comes from Latin word. Okay, word manu comes from Latin words that means hand. Okay, so with the help of hand, they are writing something in a leaf. It is called as manuscripts. So what methods, what materials they are using for writing these things means they are using palm leaf. Okay, in manuscripts they are using palm leaf to write what are the events happened. Okay, see, it is not easy to write in palm leaf. So before we are writing the things in palm leaf, they are going to do some initial works. Okay, they are going to prepare that leaf suitable for writing. That is a very long step that we will discuss the time of class. Okay, and what are the things they recorded in this manuscripts means epics. Okay, like Mahabharata, Ramayana, or some other epics they are right, and poems. Okay, in Tamil you know very well Purananuru, Ahananuru, Tirukural, that and all are written in manuscripts alone. Okay, and then plays, like dramas can be called as plays. Many dramas they were written in manuscripts. Okay, not only epics, poems, they also mention recorded in manuscripts about medicinal related issues. In Tamil you know very well Chittar Padal. Okay, in that many medicinal rich things they are explained in manuscripts. Okay, and science related things also they are recorded in manuscripts, and also the life of kings. Okay, how the kings were led, how the dynastics will rule, after the one king next who will rule, like that. The lives of kings also they explain in manuscripts. Okay, and then the religious practice. Okay, what religious they practice, their beliefs, everything they recorded in manuscripts. Next you just come to inscriptions. Okay, so inscription means which is inscribed in a hard surface. Okay, which is inscribed in a hard surface. Okay, so hard surface. Maybe suppose you are going to any temple, in temple wall they are inscribed something. Okay, so inscription it may write in hard surface. What are the things they used for written in the inscription means metals and stones. Okay, metals and stones they may used. And then what are the things they write in inscription means the victory of king. Okay, the king's victory they may inscribe in the inscription. Okay, records of victory in battles. Battles means you know very well war. Okay, so the time of war, how the king was won that war, like that the recorded event they may inscribe. Suppose you have chance to go to Tanjore temple, in the temple the victory of Rajaraja Chola they are inscribed in the temple wall, right? And then king's orders. Okay, what are the orders issued by the kings? That too they started to inscribe. Okay, particularly the king Ashoka. You will study in the lesson of 8th lesson, I think so. In that lesson, the king Ashoka he inscribed his order in the Ashoka pillar. Okay, you know very well Ashoka pillar. In that pillar, the order of king may inscribe. Okay, so why they inscribe means the people often they should understand what is the order issued by the king, right? So manuscripts and inscription. You should know the difference between inscription and manuscripts. Okay, so see, for reading inscription and manuscripts is not easy. Okay, the normal people we can't able to read the inscription and manuscripts. So who will read the inscription and manuscripts means the archaeologist. Okay, the archaeologist. Who are called archaeologist means the person who they find out tools, weapons, parts, pans, ornaments and coins. So with the help of these tools, they understand the life of people, the period of people, how long before the people they may live, everything they may study. Okay, so archaeologists work alone to study the past. So normal people, we are not able to read and the manuscripts are and inscription. Okay, suppose we study the particular sign language, only we comes to know how to study inscription and manuscripts. So whether we have only one past or many? Yeah, of course we have many past. In your book itself are past only they given. Okay, in plural form only they given. Okay, not singular. So we have many past. Why I say many past means group of people that differ. Okay, some places some rich people they may live, some places kings and queens they may live, some places farmers and craft persons live. So their lifestyle will differ each and every places. Here I point out something. So regarding one past or many past. So the different for different groups of people. I said before itself, even normal people, one area people they practice something. Suppose we discuss about Narmada River Valley and Suleiman and Durda. So each place the practice will change. So the group of people, so for each place their practice will change. So the history also will change. And then the life of farmer is very different. The life of kings and queens. Okay, so they are lived in a small hut, but they are lived in kings and queens. They lived in very big places or palace. Okay, so even their living area is different. Same like the food habit, their dressing sense, everything will change. Okay, so the same like merchants. So merchants they are not produce anything. Okay, simply they are buying some goods from one place and they sell that to another place. In between they are making some commission. Okay, so but the craft persons they are the makers, they are the creators. Okay, so the life of craft persons and merchants also change. Okay, and then customs and practice. Okay, what do you mean by customs and practice? Means their food habit or dressing sense, their religious things. So that is often change one particular group of people to another particular people. So that only the past is not, the history is not same for all the places. According to that place, according to that group of people, it may differ. Right, Kana? Next, we are going to discuss about what do dates means. Okay, see what is today date? Today 1st July 2020. Right? Today 1st July 2020. So who said who in charge? This is the 2020 years. But who set the date, month and the day? So to whom we follow means all over the world. Okay, almost all the countries we are following this structure of date, month, date alone. Okay, so how we are follow this means after the birth of Christ. Okay, the year are counted. How the years are counted means the birth of Jesus alone. After the birth of Jesus alone, we are started to count. Nowadays we are following the calendar. No, so this calendar is related to the birth of Jesus alone, right? So years are counted from the date generally assigned to the birth of Christ. Okay, he only the founder of Christianity. Okay, so that's why after birth of Christ alone the year will start. Okay, so you can ask, ma'am, before the birth of Christ also people live means? Of course the people they may live. So whoever the people lived before birth of Christ, that year are calculated in a backward manner. Okay, the years were calculated before the birth of Christ are calculated in the backward manner, right? So how the dates means dates or year were calculated means after the birth of Christ we are assigned the year system, right? So just come right? So they are using CE instead of AD. Okay, instead of AD means you know very well anode domain. So instead of anode domain, nowadays they are using CE. What do you mean by CE? Means common era. Same like, so they are using BCE. I said no. So instead of instead of BC they are using BCE. So BCE means before common era. Okay, before common era. So before common era means before birth of Christ. What are the event happened means that are not recorded in BCE. Okay, so you know where you want to know clear about this. So BC means before the Christ birth. Okay, so the years were calculated in backward format. And AD means anno domini. Okay, so AD also called nowadays also we are using term CE instead of AD. So CE means common era. Okay, so like CE instead of BC we are using BCE, that means before common era. I hope you all are understand these terms. Okay. Recap of this lesson: what, where, how, and when. So what are the topics today we discussed? Means we discussed 6 topics, right? What can we know about the past, the life of people, the settlements that we discussed, where did people live, near the river bank they settled, how they started agriculture, rice, wheat, barley, that we discussed. Okay, and the name of the land, how our country gets its name. They with the help finding out the past. Okay, so with the help of manuscripts and inscription we comes to know about past that we discussed, and then one past or many past that we discussed, and then what do dates means after birth of Christ, the year, the counting assigning of year will start, that we discussed, right? So you have to read the entire lesson. See, after when you receive this video, the same time I will send notes. I will take some important points from this lesson and I will send to you in a PDF format. That notes will help you to read this lesson in easy manner. I hope you will all read the lesson thoroughly, right?